Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He's locked in early. 2 nice 1st down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 5-4. Sunday. Check 50. Hey, seam 6. Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Wentz now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
Let's get
line.
there. Go. 54. Mike 54. 54. Blue Dan.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Sanders has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Down. 70. Indy. Come up the ball. Come on. Hey, Orbit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
at their 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Protein spill.
They'll set up to throw, and this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shoot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Go. 50, plant.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Shoot.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Tackles.
Go out.
Go. Hey.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 657!
Check, 55 to Mike! Check, 55 to Mike!
Here, shift!
It's coming this way, here we go!
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Complete to Dorsett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs
Here we go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 71 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick it up. Right there.
Sunday. 82.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Five.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Stills. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike, 22 jet bombers.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Mike, spot 4.
14, 82, 14. I'm coming. Here we go.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Jonah, 90 Wolf, X3, 218, chop, hey, wahoo, defense.
Looking to throw. Going deep here for Stills. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
The Eagles take over at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
38 yards on the scamper there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check three. Here, Motion. 5-2, out here. Blue draw Corkers.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, watch that.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Mike 28.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Armstrong. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Sunday.
Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hey, team six. Team six. Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Mike, check. Watch it.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Finding Gabriel complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 180.
54. Mike, 54. Let's pick it up.
Another run with Sanders.
Let's get up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 120. Williams.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Score.
Watch the safety creep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now in desperation, it's caught inside the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Waiting. Great 15. Great 15.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.